Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today we are doing a bit of a double feature. We have the Emblem Marth and Mythic Lumera banner, which I've decided last minute that I want to go for and try and get Emblem Marth. And we also have the new Attuned Ivy and Rearmed Hortensia Elusia banner for new heroes, which just dropped today. And this banner looks absolutely awesome. A lot of characters that I'd love to get with some great skills too. So we're going to be taking the orbs and tossing them and trying to get some of these units. I was going to save for Winter Byleth, but he ended up not making the cut on A Hero Rises, so I'm going to have a little bit more time to save for him. And so I figured while these are here, let's do a summoning session. It feels like a good time. I'll get into it a little bit in a bit, but first let's go over the units real quick. I've already discussed Marth a little bit, so we'll just go over the rearmed units. Though I will say Marth is great because he's just going to be super helpful, as being able to give any unit slaying will just always be pretty nice to have as an option, so that's why we want to grab him, among other reasons. Marth also just being kind of cool, being the first Emblem hero is also really cool. But yeah, other reasons too, but first let's take a look at the Elusia crew. A lot of great characters here. Ended up liking all of these characters more than I expected. Starting things off, we have our demote Kagetsu, who is a really good looking infantry sword demote. Really the only issue with him is that he is an infantry sword. That is kind of the problem with a lot of infantry swords lately, is they are very homogenized at this point. There are a lot of them, they're very cool, but there's only so many niches I can come up with to fill. I have a lot of other ones that I'd like to build, like Queen Lumera. Eventually I want to get an Alir, so I'm not sure about adding another to the pile right now, but Kagetsu is a great character, really fun, and he looks very solid. He has attack speed ideal and null follow-up in addition to his reversal blade as fodder options, and his stat line is also just really great. So even though we're not going for him, I'm sure a lot of people will like being able to merge up the funny swordsman. Next, we have my boy Rosado, who is just, look at this art. That is the epitome of :D, if ever there was one. He's just so happy, so excited, so adorable. And yeah, Rosado is one of, if not my favorite characters in Engage, so very happy to see him, but honestly, I wish he had traded places with Kagetsu and been the demote. I would have liked that because then I could have plus 10'd him, but in exchange he does come with this very fancy weapon that hurts my head. It's got slaying, special acceleration, damage reduction, stats, and after combat healing, so you know, the standard fare that we're getting a lot lately. And he looks really good. He also comes with Earthwind boost for speed, def, HP, and guard. And the new Wyvern Rift skill, which is just, those are words. He wants to stack speed and def to like reduce enemy damage and stuff. And it also gives him a guaranteed follow-up attack, prevents foes from making follow-up attacks. And then it's got something similar to that Diamant effect, where the enemy speed has to be like 20 higher in order to be able to make follow-up attacks. So yeah, very, very solid looking, very bulky boy. He's got a lot of defense, and I love Rosado. He's an adorable artist, just trying to make his adorable way through life. I can relate to that a lot, although maybe not to the absurdly long hair. If my hair gets past my shoulders, it's a little too much for me. A lot to maintain. Next up, we have the Princess of Elusia, Hortensia, who finally adds the arcane staff that we've all been waiting for all these years to the pool. It looks pretty solid, has the slaying stats, and also grants special acceleration, and also restores 7 HP to allies within 3 spaces after their combat, which is pretty nice, just passive healing. That would actually probably pair up pretty nicely with Winter Byleth to give him that extra bit of sustain after tanking all these pre-combat damage nukes. It also deals just flat 7 extra damage during combat, which is cool. And then she has the new Glitter of Light special, which is another healer offensive special, but this one has a Candlelight type effect, turning off foes' counterattacks, which is pretty nice. Attack Speed Catch, Poetic Justice, and Rescue, all also very good. And she would be absolutely perfect for Forest, who could use the Charmer Staff to be even more charming and dazzle his enemies. It would be very fun and very fitting for him. It is heart-shaped, and it would fit with his aesthetics pretty well. But also Sakura could probably use the staff, because she's just been kind of sitting there for a long time. Kind of completely outclassed since I built Forest. Wouldn't mind getting 2 copies of her, but just 1 would be enough for Forest for now. Finally, we have our favorite cringe fail girl flop, Miss Ivy. I say that with affection. I absolutely adore her. She's a very fun and very funny character, but also very cool. And she is another hard-hitting nuke of the month, but she comes with AR Far Trace, Deadly Miasma, and Soaring Echo, which could all be very helpful. Soaring Echo would be great for all of my flyers, basically, although I don't think I'd want to put it on all of them, just because it would be kind of redundant. Letting my flyers enable warping for infantry and flying allies around them for basically free, since it only takes up the X slot, would be pretty nice, so wouldn't mind grabbing at least 1 copy of her. I think Morgan would probably get the most mileage out of her for Far Trace and Deadly Miasma, but definitely Sedith, Spring Ash, and Camilla could all use her as well. So yeah, this is a very stacked banner, and we are probably going to spark. I think I want Hortensia the most, even though Rosato's like my favorite. Him not being a demote just makes it kind of difficult to justify going for a lot of copies of him, but I would like at least 1 of her and probably 1 of Ivy, and then any Rosatos, so I think we're going to pull any blue colorless green. But first, we are going to come over and throw some orbs on Marth. I don't know how long we'll go for him. We do need to save orbs for sparking on this banner. In fact, I think you actually get 2 sparks this time for this banner, so that's kind of cool. But we're going to go for Marth first, and then we'll come back for these guys. So first, we're going to try and bring home Emblem Marth. He said that he would be with us, he would join us, and lend us the power of the emblems. I hope that he will honor his word, because I've been feeling very lonely lately. Yeah, I haven't been in a great space lately, although I have had some really good friends who have helped stay by me, and I want to say thanks to them. But yeah, hopefully Marth will also prove to be a friend and join us. But yeah, I haven't been doing great lately. And so I'm gonna try and slow down with videos for a little bit while I try and take time to reflect on myself, get myself into a better space, and I think by the time you guys see this, I'll hopefully be feeling better. I'm not gonna rush like I normally do to get this video up day 1. I'm gonna try and take time, and I'll upload it when I feel like I'm ready and in a better place and ready to come back and get back to making videos for you guys, because I do have a bit of a backlog of things I want to do. But I do need to take some time for myself, and going forward, I think that's also probably a good idea, is instead of rushing to put up videos day 1 as soon as I can, I should try and be a little kinder to myself, and if I need more time to put it up, I don't need to rush myself and get it up immediately. I can take a little bit of time. I hope you guys are okay with that. It has been a bit of stress for me, just trying to have everything up instantly, you know? Yeah, I haven't been doing great. It's been kind of creeping into other aspects of my life, too. I've been really stressed. about a lot of stuff, but especially trying to get everything prepared for my stream debut that I did last month. I was making all these art assets and trying to get everything ready and prepared in time and make sure everything was perfect, and I kind of overworked myself. And so I think I need to take some time and rest even just for that, you know, independent of everything else that's been kind of dragging me down in my life recently. Yeah, I need to get back to being patient again. That includes with summons. Oh, here we have Ascendant Fur, who was the unit that I wanted the least off of this red pool, unfortunately. But she does still have good fodder. She does give us an Ascendant Flurry, which is very nice. So she's still not bad. Yeah, she has attack speed finish, physical null follow-up, and attack speed oath. A lot of God Sword skills that I could put on one of those infantry swords like Kagetsu that I was talking about. I'm not sure who I want this on, but I do have some ideas. Again, there are infantry swords that I haven't mentioned that I'm eyeing and considering as well. But at worst, I could put all this on Queen Lumera and have a pretty solid build just for pretty much free. So yeah, even if she's only plus defense and not the unit I was hoping to see, she's still pretty good. But where was I? Oh, right. Yeah, I need to be a little... Oh, wow, it's Marth. Just, not Emblem Marth. Significantly weaker. But yeah, I need to be a little more patient, and that includes with summons. I feel like, especially since around Halloween, the Halloween summons, I feel like, really started to wear on me, and I started to get a little bit more testy with the summons, and here he is again, repeats. I think I need to take it back and try and get a little more positive. One of my favorite comments on one of my videos, I think this was from like 2022, around Golden Week, was this comment about how I'm usually wholesome and optimistic in my summoning. And I feel like after Halloween, that kind of disappeared, and I want to get back to that. The Halloween disaster this last year. It was It took quite a toll on my soul, that summoning session. And since then, I feel like I've been a little on edge when I do summons. So I'm going to try and be more patient. Try and get back to that more positive side of things, and I'll do my best to keep that positive energy up. But if I get a little frustrated, hopefully you guys can remind me to just take a step back and try and be a little more cheery. Which I would be a little more cheery if we got more wheels like this, where we got at least 3 reds. Oh, that red curse that I've been on since the Halloween banner. Again, it's been wearing on me. But yeah, so far, just that fur. Nothing else too exciting in this batch. We did just get Sunboy Morgie, which is nice, but another Sylvia. That's a second one, I think. But yeah, that's the main things that I wanted to touch on. Is gonna try and be nicer to myself. Gonna try and be a little calmer, more patient. Another fur. Okay, that's very disappointing, honestly. I don't need her fodder that badly. And again, she was already the unit that I wanted the least off the banner. We don't get that second flurry because Ascendant units are not as helpful as rearmed and attuned units, unfortunately. And she does have good fodder. I'm just not sure who. Honestly, attack speed finish on Legendary Byleth, maybe? I think his remix is coming up, so I'll probably wait, but at worst I could put attack speed finish on him with attack speed oath. Although I think he'd rather have times pulse 4 to loop his special like Gadaean Byleth has, but it is an option at least. Man, if only that had been a Marth. Alright, we'll go a little bit more on this. I almost bought FEH Pass for this, actually. I got the notification for like 3 months of discounted FEH Pass, and I almost took that so that I could spark on this banner specifically. But by the time I decided I was going to do it, the offer expired and I didn't realize, so that was unfortunate timing. Would have liked to be able to guarantee Marth here. I guess I technically still could. I could just buy it at full price. I'd only get the 1 month, but, you know. I guess we'll go blue. I wouldn't mind grabbing a Veil, or if I got another Queen Lumera, I could put her Ruse on Corrin. Instead we got Hungry Girl. Not as helpful. Oh no, the red orb curse is back. It used to be the 700 orb curse, but after Halloween it became the red orb curse. Ugh. Emblem Marth, you promised to be by my side. Oh, I am wearing my Byleth emblem ring as well. It's not quite the same, but I figured maybe the emblems would guide each other to join us. Marth, please. Oh, hey, there's our first Lara at least. Well, she's Dragon Flowers, and she is a dancer, which, you know, always nice to have more dancers. Rockslide Dance, I think I actually still have extra fodder of, so I don't technically need her, but, you know, I guess I'd rather fodder her than another dancer Elusia, so cool. I'll probably keep this one, though, just since she is a new unit and a new dancer. But yeah, at least it was someone new. That's kind of nice, at least. Oh, Lapis. Man, Lapis is a little sad. She's kind of, I think her stats are like, Kagetsu is like her stats, but like her stats, but slightly better. It's not as bad when you account for Dragon Flowers, but they're pretty close. I think he has more defense and she has more res. And then other than that, he's got like +1 across the board on her. But poor Lapis. Alright, come on. Emblem Marth. Emblem Marth. Oh, where are the reds? Oh, that really is cursed. That's the other thing about pulling on Legendary Mythic is, like, technically you don't get Pity Broken, but, like, you're also seeing... You also don't get a huge variety in what you see, so that's a little unfortunate. Do I want to Spark? I'll have to think about it. Oh! It's Mythic Mom! Again! Nice, you know? I think I would have slightly preferred Veil just since I don't have her, but I do love Queen Lumera, so... Yeah, I definitely could put Ruse, attack speed Ruse on... I think that would go on my regular Corrin. He could definitely use that. But then I'd waste the Scowl, which could go on like... Actually, no. No one... I have no dragons that are fast. Yeah, I could maybe just use her as Ruse fodder. That's still unfortunate, though. I really want Marth. Emblem Marth. Well, he's not going to show up here, but... Lady Veil. No. Alright, so we've spent about 100 orbs so far, which is actually not as bad as I kind of thought it was. So we can keep going a little bit longer on Marth. Again, I'm eyeing that Fey Pass. I really don't want to have to spend, but I also really want Marth because he's just... Having slaying on Sedith or Captain Gerald as an option to like be like, oh, I want to play them as a Gale Forcer and have them be consistent. That sounds nice. Yeah, that just sounds nice. Being able to put slaying on a unit that doesn't have it but wants it. Lumera is another one. Her Grail version would have loved slaying. A lot of units that just would really like slaying. Oh, speaking of Grail units, Mavier? Oh, he looks really good. He looks really fun. I was worried that he'd look too similar to Geralt, but I think I can actually build both and have like different uses for both. So I might build Mavier. I'm very interested in that. I definitely need some fodder for him, and I don't think the fodder that I want is in the game yet, so it would have to be something I keep an eye on, but I'm interested in Mavier. He looks really good. And I still need to build Queen Lumera, but gonna keep waiting because I feel like there's a decent chance that she shows up in Hall of Forms for the first ever Engage Hall of Forms, and if so, then getting her kit built up with whatever I want for free would be pretty nice, so I'll wait just a little bit longer and see if that happens. Tanith, no. She always looks so impressive, and then it's 3-star. It's like, oh, that's not Marth. Please, Emblem Marth, guide us. Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings. No, that's just some guy. Yeah, we're approaching that spark threshold. Oh, should I just bite the bullet? I just don't want to spend it. It's like, what, $10 plus change? Ugh. Oh, Professor! Professor! He's here! The Professor is here! Wow, this is awkward. I'm wearing the emblem ring of the emblem of the Academy for Professor Byleth. It seems that things have gone awry. I summoned the wrong emblem. That's okay. I'm always happy to see my dear beloved Professor. Oh. Put Ruptured Sky on someone. There was someone I was thinking about actually recently. Oh, right. I was thinking that explains it. I don't know that that's a good idea, but it is an idea I had. I'm not going to go into it just in case I build this character because it would be a surprise. It's a character I haven't talked about before, so want to keep that surprise intact, but yeah, I remember why I was thinking Ruptured Sky specifically for this character. And you get DC for Chain Fodder too. The rest of the skills, not that impressive, but oh, my dear Professor, I'm always happy to see you. Our bond is unbreakable. I may lose other people who are important to me in my life, but at least my dear Professor will stay. You know, I was kind of hoping to follow that up with, oh, and Emblem Marth has also decided to join us, but no, it was just Crom. I can dream, right? Oh, jeez. Should I spark? Oh, I was like very confused. I was like, whoa, who is this? It's no one. it's no one. Kind of wild to see generic enemy unit in the normal pool. I know she's not technically generic. She's actually important to Shadows of Valentia, and she's important to Sonia's story, and I actually do like Sonia. She's a cool character, but like, her sisters just hold no interest to me, so I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Please, Marth. Marth. Ugh, that's not Marth. Okay, you know what? I think I might just spark... Oh, I've got one more. I thought that was 40. Alright, Marth, on the last pull, before I have to spend money. Nah. Alright, so that didn't go as well as I was hoping. It didn't go poorly, but it didn't go as well as I was hoping, so. Oh wow, guys, that's so crazy. Look at that. It's one more summon. Whoa. Oh wow. We're gonna pull this one. It's a red. Hopefully we get a Marth from it. Oh no, what could it be? Oh, please shine on, Emblem of Beginnings. Oh wow, look, it's him, Emblem Marth. Okay, guys, we're not gonna make a habit of this. This is not gonna become a recurring thing, okay? I'm making an exception this one time because I technically do have the orbs to keep going, but I do want to spend it on the other banner, and this is a special video. I wanna talk about things that have been on my mind and clear the air a little bit, and so I'm making a little bit of a special exception because this is a special video. So we're getting the Emblem Marth, we have the FEH Pass, and but it's not gonna be a thing where we do every time from here on out, okay? Don't follow my example. But there we go, it's Emblem Marth and a Celestial Stone that I don't need because they refuse to put anything worthwhile in the shop. Well, they have Formasouls, but I've got too many of those too because they don't put anything good in the Formasoul Hall of Forms. I was really hoping we would have Valentine's Leo on this Hall of Forms for Fates, and no, it was someone that I just did not have any interest in getting, so unfortunate, but yeah. Anyway, we have Marth, and he's cool. He's got all the fancy skills. He's got attack speed finish, he's got potent, he's got infantry null follow-up, all great, but more importantly is his emblem mechanic, which gives us slaying on whoever we want, whenever we want, which is just very nice. Will be very helpful going forward. Again, I can make Gale Force Sedith or Gale Force Geralt, or if I need someone to get their special ready a little bit faster in an Abyssal map, I can put it on them temporarily. I just feel like Marth is a very solid investment for the future, so we're going to grab him. And now I have an emblem hero to stand by my side forever. Hopefully he does not leave me like everyone else does. Okay. Now we're going to come over and pull on the Elusia banner and try and get our favorite Elusian retainer, Rosado. No, actually we're prioritizing Hortensia and Ivy, but we're going to pull green too because I would love copies of Rosado. I love him. The adorable artist. Oh, and hopefully he loves me too because this is a great wheel with 3 chances at him. Oh, well, starting off, it's not Rosado, but we got an heir. That's cool. I already have her, so don't get a flurry from her, unfortunately. Attack speed, catch 4, and mystic boost is okay. Don't have anyone who I need it on immediately, but could be helpful. Also, we have tickets for this banner too. I forgot. I forgot we actually have tickets. Basilio. Come on, Rosado. Rosado. Yeah, I really wanted Rosado to be a demote. Maybe we'll get lucky and he ends up as a seasonal demote in the future, but I was really hoping that he'd just end up being the demote. I was kind of hoping that they'd do Ivy, Hortensia, and then put on Goldmary, and then Rosado being the only guy would be slotted into the demote slot, but alas, unfortunately he ended up being a little too premium. Too premium for his own good. It's so weird, I never get to do full wheels. Oh, Sakura. She would love that arcane staff, but you're not going to get it if you show up instead of Hortensia. But yes, Hortensia surprised me with her growth. Very cool character, and right now I think some of that growth and introspection that she had, I could stand to emulate, so it would be very nice if she showed up and decided to be my mentor. That's the topic of her forging bonds, is she's trying to be someone's mentor. It's been pretty funny Forging Bond so far. I forgot how funny the Elusian cast was. In general, they're all pretty entertaining. But now we have the fun, the joy of pulling colorless. Yeah. Oh, I saw Riss, and for a brief moment I envisioned him with Hortensia's hair, and I was like, oh, that's an image. Yeah, we're not going to pull the reds for Kagetsu. Don't need him showing up and eating my pity on accident. But we've got most of the other colors to pull from, which is pretty nice. Laurent, still new. Not for me, I already got him recently, but he is a newer character, which is nice at least. I don't think he had anything that exciting. He is a colorless tome. Oh, Rennick. I pulled him on earlier, like recently, like a month or two ago. Ugh. That could have been a Rosado. Yeah, attack res ideal and rouse attack res. No one needs those right now. And Rennick. Attack speed solo is outdated. I thought it was outdated when it released. It's very outdated now. I guess I could put Disarm Trap on someone, but don't have anyone who needs that. And one more green. Yeah, it kind of hurts to see all these orbs that I saved up again slipping away, but again, it's fine. Winter Byleth won't be back for a while, so. And I know there's probably going to be Fallen Byleth this year as well, following the trend from last year's Fallen Female Byleth, but honestly, I'm a good deal less interested in Fallen Byleth just because he'll probably be another infantry sword, and he'll probably just be my regular Byleth but better, which just isn't that interesting to me. Also, was that a Layla? I got her recently too. I'm just getting repeat daggers. This is not fun. Yeah, she doesn't have anything too exciting in terms of fodder either, which is unfortunate. Wish we were at least seeing new characters if they weren't going to be the ones that are actually on banner. Yeah, that could have been like one of the new Thracia staff units that came out last month. That would have been more exciting than a repeat dagger. Like her premium fodder, I think, is just Life and Death 4, which is a skill. That is a skill that exists in the game. So, oopsies, my phone actually ran out of storage space. So I just lost the last few summons. You missed literally nothing. Nothing happened. It was all the same 3/4s. Nothing interesting was in there, unfortunately. Oh, and we ended this wheel with nothing, so I was worried we'd come back and see like a Hortensia or something, but nope, nothing. So yeah, I shouldn't go too much further. We'll at least grab the spark for sure, but like, I don't know, this kind of sad. I was hoping to grab at least there's the Resplendent Sorin I just got for getting Emblem Marth. I was confused for a second. I was like, what? I was like, that's not his brave version. But yeah, what I was talking about before the thing interrupted me by cutting off is, I thought I don't remember if I've ever talked about why I started doing videos, and it is kind of related, because I've been going through like a really rough time lately, and it started during a rough time where I was really down and alone and everything, and I watched people do videos and share things they were excited about, and that made me want to do something similar. I was mostly watching like game reviews and stuff, which you can see I used to do a lot of those, but yeah, it's not quite the same because now I mostly do silly summoning ramblings. Okay, actually I lied. I think I did pull Surtur in between. I pulled a Surtur in between when the footage crashed, but he's basically nothing. He hasn't gotten refined after all these years. He's not very helpful anymore. No longer the menace he once was. And we do get our free summon. I did. Oh, I want Rosado, but I want. Oh, they're too good. I'm gonna grab Hortensia first, because I think she's the unit I'd want multiples of. There we go. Oh, pretzel hair Hortensia. I ended up liking you way more than I planned to. Yeah, she's got that very valuable fodder, so we'll take it, even though it was kind of painful to have to use the spark on just one of her. I was hoping to get more than this. I was saying as well, 2024 has just not been my year, and I don't think it's going to improve at this point. But yeah, basically, even though I only do rambly summon videos because that's what people are actually interested in, and most of the other things I do, people don't really care that much. That's why, because, you know, watching people's videos helped me get through a time that was rough for me, so I wanted to do something similar and show off things that I cared about and that I enjoyed. And if I can spend 30... Oh, Forrest, you're getting a staff. If I can spend like 30 minutes with you after a long day and just ramble, and it makes you laugh or smile or you have a fun time, then I think that's worth it. And so that's kind of my motivation for doing this. And I do want to get back to that. Oh no. Scary times ahead. It's Fallen Edelgard. Why couldn't you have been a Hortensia? But yeah, that was basically the long and the short of it. That's my motivation, and thank you guys for watching my stuff and spending time with me. I like being able to entertain you guys, even if only a little bit. And speaking of, I do want to get back to streaming. I took all this time to set up the stream stuff, and then it kind of derailed very quickly as everything came crashing down around me. It was very unfortunate. But I do intend to get back to that soon. Oh, there he is, Rosado! Hello, hi! He's so smiley, he's so excited to be here. If he had shown up earlier, I probably would have been able to match that energy, but now I'm just feeling a little deflated, unfortunately. Minus speed plus res is very unoptimal, but we've got him, so that's happy at least. He looks very solid too. And I'm gonna go a little bit more because I'm not done talking mostly, but yeah, I do want to get back to streaming, and I've been toying with the idea of maybe doing like a community Discord, a little hoodie haven for all my little fledglings. Would you guys be interested in that? I've always been kind of against the idea of a Discord. I feel like they just bring drama, and also I probably wouldn't be that active because lots of notifications scare me. I get intimidated easily. But I thought it might be a good way for you guys to keep up with what's going on regarding streams. You know, if you want to be able to get notified when I go live, that would be helpful for that. And so I was considering that. What do you guys think? Would you be interested in it? Again, probably wouldn't be super active in there, but could be helpful for you guys. I actually did have a stream Twitter that I made, and it got reported for ban evasion, which is 100% untrue because my main account was never banned, so I can't evade a ban that didn't exist. But that took several weeks to sort out. It was very frustrating, but I did finally get that back. So that is another thing that I have up. You can check that in the stream archive. They're linked below. But I thought maybe a Discord server would also be helpful for you guys to keep up with what I'm doing. I don't know. Let me know. If there's interest, I might be persuaded to do it. But yeah. I think that more or less covers everything I really wanted to get out of the way in this video. We've had a very rough time, honestly, in these 300 orbs spent. But I am, true to my word, trying to be a little bit more patient, trying to be a little bit more optimistic, even though it ate my footage, even though we got one Rosado in like 40 plus summons, even though we had to pay for Emblem Marth. I'm trying to be calm about it, trying not to get frustrated, and hopefully, despite 2024's absolutely atrocious vibes, we can try and get back to some of that calm, fun, good vibes that I feel like have been missing from my videos for a bit. This Lucas is not going to help us get there. He's just not helping. Oh man, I can't even get one Miss Ivy. Just one Miss Ivy? That's all I want is one for my Morgie. For my Morgie. Oh, the Demon Altena. This really isn't my year, huh? Alright, we're below 100. I'll go a little bit more, but... If we don't break the pity here, I may stop and then come back when I have more orbs. Maybe I'll just delay this video till I have enough orbs that I can get the second spark. We'll see. Again, I'm not in a huge rush to get this out and all the other videos out. I'll try and take my time with them. It'll happen when it happens, right? Just like these summons. When it is time for me to pull a second Hortensia or a Rosado or a Miss Ivy, they will appear before us. Etier, you are not from Elusia. Begone, you imposter. And it is still, again, so weird to be pulling almost full wheels. I never do that. It's very bizarre. Oh, Yuri! Okay. Cool. He's no longer the meta-defining threat he once was, but, you know, I like Yuri. He's cool. Only need like 9 more for him to be plus 10. We'll get there very slowly. Anyway, I think we're gonna take a break here. So yeah, I might delay this, come back when I can afford the second spark, or I might end it here. We'll see. Alright, we're back on the last day of the Attuned Ivy and Rearmed Hortensia banner. And yeah, with this video, I was trying to be more positive and happy and get back to being in a good place. And in the break between summoning sessions, things got so much worse. Things got so bad. Oh my goodness. I won't get into specifics, but I'm really tired of people leaving me and lying to me, and yeah, I'm just exhausted. But we're gonna try and get the rest of the spark, try and grab Ivy, Rosado. Another Hortensia would be great too. So yeah, we're just gonna spend the rest of our orbs. I really wanted to try and be more positive, but everything came crashing down, and I'm just very exhausted. Oh. Twins. That's not a good thing right now. Oh, another twin. Not a good thing right now, thanks. Yeah, I was excited to get back to streaming, but I might have to take a break again, or continue my break, I suppose. Thinking I want to get like a new VTube model or something. I don't know. I like the design. The design's like literally perfect, but looking at the model itself just makes me sad. And to be fair, it never actually got finished, so like I don't even have the finished model. So I'd like to get maybe a similar design, maybe change it up a little bit, but have it actually be finished so that I can use the full model. That'd be nice. And yeah, I mean, like, I kind of don't want the exact same design, but at the same time, like, the design was based off of a design that I came up with. So like, I feel like at its core, it's still my design and it is still me. And so I think that I shouldn't have to change myself just because of drama and stuff. So but yeah, that might be a while. VTube stuff is expensive, man. But yeah, I don't know. I want to get back to streaming, but might need to extend the break on that, which is really unfortunate. There was a lot of cool stuff that I was excited to stream. Stardew Valley is coming out with the update. I was excited for that. Oh, Sedith, hello. Also, can these summons, like, improve? This banner has not been especially kind. Yeah, I feel bad. I don't have a whole lot to say right now that isn't just going to be me complaining, so I'm trying not to say anything. And these polls are not giving me a lot to work with either. What am I supposed to say about my 87th Maria? But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think it's still reasonable that I use my design of me? I shouldn't let other people have control over myself, you know? The one good thing about me taking this extended break and not overworking myself on this or art or anything else is my eye stopped twitching. Yeah, I overworked myself and my eye was twitching for like a month straight. That wasn't nice. Alright, we got 10 more summons until we hit that spark. I really want Ivy for that rearm skill. That's not Ivy. But looking at the kit for the new spring banner, I think it was the duo, Chloe and Cordelia. I think they had like a kit that would be like really good on Morgie. So I want like Ivy's skill and then their kit. Maybe I need to get Ivy and then fodder them to Ivy and then have Ivy duplicate the kit. Maybe that's the play. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Spring Banner actually looks... The units that they put on it aren't necessarily that exciting, aside from Fram, who I'm excited for. And I'll talk about this more when it comes up, but I just need something to talk about right now. The units aren't that exciting overall, but there's some interesting skills that I'd be inclined to put on some of my units, so we'll have to see. Maybe I'll end up summoning on that banner too. Kind of hope not, actually. I've got too many videos I need to catch up on because I've been taking this long break. But again, I'm going to try and be nice to myself and not overwork rushing to get videos up. And we got an Anna who has nothing I really want. Maybe I'll just slap drive speed on like Sharena or something for arena scoring. I don't know. Yeah, attack speed form isn't too helpful. Attack speed, ruse, rally. Oh, she does have rally attack speed. I guess that's I put this on whatever unit that I want to use in arena kind of skill, so that's fine, I guess. I always like giving my plus 10s premium skills, so just slapping rallies on them is fun. We got a forest. Forest, you already got your staff. Looks cute on you. South. Come on, let's get 4 more and break the pity here. No, we won't have 4. But we could break the pity here, which would be nice. Give me another Rosado. And that's not Rosado. Yeah, I've got 8% on focus. That's atrocious. Give me something. Yeah, there he is. There's the boy. Very happy to be here. Right now, he's the only thing making me smile too, so that's good. Minus speed plus res. Might be better than what I have now. I don't remember what I got currently. It's been a while. Come on, Miss Ivy. No. And last summon. I made you do, should I do the full wheel? Sure. Sure, we can do the full wheel, I guess. But then we'll call it after this. Because we will hit the spark. Yeah, figures now that we hit the spark, I don't need to do a full wheel, but we got a full wheel that I could finally do. Wish I'd gotten this a little bit earlier. There's a lot of things I wish right now, though, so... Yeah, that actually cost a decent number of orbs. Didn't feel like it costed that much, but looking at the number, that this second batch still ate a lot of orbs. Unfortunate. And we got nothing from the wheel, so I think we take the Ivy here just for a little diversity since she's the only one we didn't get. The Rosado is tempting, but on rerun maybe. There she is, our favorite girl flop. Love you, Miss Ivy. Yay. So anyway, unenthusiastic end there, but at least we got a second Rosado for our troubles on the way to the Spark. But we're going to call it there. This is a very big summoning session. Very mixed emotions, but we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, joining me on this session. Yeah, I asked some questions in the first half. Answer those if you want. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.